9 cartoon characters that actually exist. Winnie the Pooh. That's right, Winnie the Pooh was a real bear in real life. Its name was Winnipeg, honoring of the birthplace of its owner. She was rescued by Harry Colborne, a Canadian officer that, after he saw her mother had been killed, she decided to buy her for $20. This is how Winnie, as the soldiers called her affectionately, became the troop's mascot in 1914, when the First World War was in full throttle. But the war lasted more than Harry had estimated, so he decided to donate it to the London Zoo. Very soon, Winnie became the star of the place, for her funny tricks and the impressive sympathy she had with children, especially with one in particular, Christopher Robin. The friendship between them grew so much that the boy changed the name of his favorite stuffed animal to Winnie. He also played with other dolls, imagining that everyone was in a forest and had a million adventures. Years later, one of the most popular cartoons in history was created, Winnie the Pooh. The creator? Christopher Robin's father, the British writer Alan Alexander Milne. Shrek. We all know Shrek as the cute ogre who falls in love with a princess, has a donkey friend, and goes through very funny adventures. However, many children know that this character really existed in the 40s. We are talking about Maurice Tillet, who suffered from acromegaly, a disease that deformed his whole body, especially his face, who was considered one of the best fighters of his time. Although he was not an actor who could not stand the mockery of his teammates, he decided to change course of his life and moved to the United States to become a professional wrestler. He was initially known as the Ogre of the Quadrilateral, and then as the French Angel. Tillet was not just a bone sack, but also a great student, to the point that he dominated 14 languages. Could you even imagine that? The real Chef Linguini. A picture is worth 1,000 words. This young man is the exact copy of the clumsy and unlucky chef from Ratatouille, Alfredo Linguini. But was it necessary for him to make that gesture? Someone give him a mask, for the love of God. Carol and Russell. If you were touched by the tender story of Up, the Pixar movie that became one of their emblematic films, you will be amazed by this real version of its main characters. Grumpy Carl Fredricksen has his own flesh and blood version in an older man who ironically has the same smile, even the same nose. And how could we forget about the cute Russell, who is reincarnated in this little Boy Scout who poses very proudly in front of a promotional image of the film. They are exact copies of each other. Eric Cartman. Do you love South Park? Obviously, not like Chris Coutil, a university student who loves to dress like the irreverent Eric Cartman, to the point that his own mother made him the characteristic cap of his favorite character, just so he can make a video in which he brags about being the one and only Eric Cartman. You recognize him? Edna Mode. Edna Mode was an eccentric fashion designer who made superhero costumes in The Incredibles. This character was created in tribute to the highly acclaimed Edith Head, one of the greatest costume designers in the history of cinema. But she has a huge physical similarity with the actress Linda Hunt. From the thick black glasses and the eccentric haircut to the gestures. Undoubtedly, there is an Edna Mode in the flesh. Miss Potato Head. Step up the game, Miss Potato Head, because the competition is just around the corner. And it wouldn't be just anyone, but the controversial singer Nicki Minaj. This time, she did not make a fuss about her burning hip movements or some scandal to which we are usually accustomed, but because of a very bad use of makeup. Apparently, she wanted to look like Barbie, but far from that. The only one she could appeal to would be Miss Potato Head, because the resemblance to his wife is impressive. Judge the look yourself. Lilas Lips. The former Teen Mom reality star Farrah Abraham wanted to have sensual lips, but everything spiraled out of control. The current actress never thought that her lips would end up causing an emergency hospitalization for malpractice. Her entire upper lip swelled so much that it was the spitting image of the famous Leela from the popular animated series Futurama. I think she already has her new Halloween costume. Miley Cyrus, a real-life doll. Since Miley Cyrus left Disney, she wanted to distance herself of her image as a child so that they would finally see her as the woman she had already become. But she resorted to solutions that were extreme. So what happened with the extravagant haircut she got that she would make us change our mind forever? It is just like Cynthia, Angelica Pickle's practically bald doll. These were the cartoon characters that exist in real life. If you liked the list, do not forget to like, subscribe, and activate notifications so you don't miss a single video. Until next time!